How did the hijackers steer a 757 towards a target 35,000 feet below? Investigators hope the plane's flight data will provide some answers.
Unfortunately, the cockpit voice recorder was too damaged and no information could be recovered from it. But we were able to read out the flight data recorder.
They study the flight data to reproduce the exact movements of the plane throughout the flight.
Power's increasing, vertical speed is good.
Takeoff and climb look completely normal.
You know, obviously, you look at the data, you speculate, when did the hijackers take over the airplane? When did the terrorists, start doing what they did? That we don't know with any precision. Clearly, it's sometime before the airplane turned back.
Banking left, nice and smooth. Must be the autopilot.
The data reveals how the hijackers managed to turn the 757 around.
This heading should take us back to DC.
They relied on the plane's automation.
You don't need to be a pilot at all when the autopilot's on. He can put a heading into the autopilot, he can put airspeeds into the autopilot. Everything can be done for him very smoothly, and he doesn't have to do a lot of control inputs.
Why are we turning? Keep quiet!
But as the plane nears the Pentagon, the autopilot disengages, and the flying begins to change.
Left, right. This guy is really struggling.
Whoa. The altitude is jumpy, it moves up and down, it's a little bit erratic. It's quite clear looking at the data, this is somebody who has never handled a big airplane before.
We should stay on autopilot until we're closer.
The hijacker quickly re-engages the autopilot to help take the 757 to a lower altitude.
Descending now.
He's probably never flown an airplane this high. Having to come down from, 30,000 feet down to ground level, that's a whole different maneuver than he's used to in a small airplane.
But the autopilot isn't pre-programmed to fly to the precise location of the Pentagon.
It's just ahead. Autopilot off.
8 minutes from impact, the hijacker must once again fly the aircraft by hand.
Keep it steady.
Only 4 miles from the Pentagon, they're still flying higher than 6,000 feet.
We're way too high. We're never gonna hit it.
To shed altitude, they make a sharp, diving turn to the right.
He misjudged his speed and altitude and had to do a 360-degree turn.
The aircraft can only come out of the sky so fast without breaking up. So he makes a circle to get the aircraft lower and get it into position to hit the Pentagon.
He had a lot of luck going for him. He had a very clear day. So getting back, he probably could see the Pentagon from quite a distance out.
In the final seconds, they accelerate to top speed, almost to the point of breakup.
The airplane's overspeed warnings are probably going off. He doesn't care. The terrorists probably could not have successfully landed that airplane. Crashing is a lot easier than landing it, and they proved that.